always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play.
When our team takes the mat, it is such a kind of a humbling experience because, you know, I think it's pretty well recognized that we do get a real roar from the crowd. And I know that a lot of that are the fans at UCF, but I do think that also there's a little bit of that underdog, you know, and people know that we have done it. You know, we have been perfect when you had to be. The whole week is a really nice tradition. We do like to keep things as much the same as we possibly can from one year to the next, because many of these young people, 8 out of the 16 that we had on the team this year, had never competed before, but a number of them were backups last year, so they got a chance to watch the week and how it progressed.
It's got a different kind of atmosphere, so the build-up, it's a lot of practices up into it, and then that week before, we still have practices, but it's a lot more performances.
Nationals week for our team it's an exciting time because they have been working for months and months on trying to perfect skills and to be able to execute them perfectly. And so when we get to the week of Nationals, practice is over. We are now just performing and the kids get more excited and their focus is just a little bit more different and it just makes it such a fun week for them.
I guess it's a little less pressure that week. You're kind of just trying to have fun because you've already put in all the hard work. It's like we're not stressed about hitting the stuff because we know how to do it. We're just more going in, trying to clean it, add like more crowd involving things, try to like smile more, perform more, and stuff like that.
The Monday of it, we had family and friends were able to come and see our routine. We would do it 3 times. And that day we actually hit it once or twice, I believe, and they gave us the next day off when we were supposed to have practice.
And then Wednesday we had a showcase for our alumni, which is always fun, and then they gave us feedback on the routine, what they think about it, what we can do to fix things, make it more exciting and involve the crowd more.
But it gets really special once it gets to Thursday. So Thursday we actually get to go out to Disney where the competition's held.
That was the first day we really got to go out and we got to go through the warm-up process and just see like where we would be competing that weekend, so that was great.
It was a huge confidence builder for us, and so we could just go into the weekend with like knowing that we had hit our routine already at Disney, and so all we had to do was go back and hit it again when it mattered.
We had the teams come and practice with us on Friday, and a part of that is helping us to get the jitters out and you know, the experience of performing in front of other people.
It's really special because you get to see friends from other teams and kind of getting to see what they're doing too. And it's a great environment because it's a lot of the same people that you're going to be seeing there at the competition.
Won't you follow me into the jungle?
Even though you've been preparing with these same 16 people for who knows how long, it's like this weekend truly brought all of us closer together, and you can see just how comfortable you get with each other, and it's just like you really are having the time of your life. You're making memories that you'll have for years and years, and you know, I'll be able to look back in this and be like, I remember my 2017 Nationals because it was just such an amazing group of people, and you just have so much respect for all your teammates, and it's something I'll never forget.
We're all roomed together, we're a tight family, and that's one thing that I love about that process is that they just focus in on themselves and their teammates, which is very extraordinary, and it's not anything we get to do at all the entire year, so that's a lot of fun for them too.
We have a couple of us in each room, so we were all being able to go in each other's rooms. Our doors would be open so we could go into another room to hang out with other people. We had a little bit of downtime a lot because we performed later that evening, so we got to really spend a lot of time with one another.
Guess what day it is?
Semifinals would be on Saturday, and that is an important measuring stick. And I will tell you, you know, this year I felt great coming out of semifinals. I mean, we had a very solid performance, and we're number 2 coming out of semifinals, so I felt great going into the finals.
The great thing about preparation is you've paid the price
for confidence?
It feels good because knowing that, I mean, we didn't do our best that night and hit it, it's so cool to place that high just because of how clean we are, how difficult the stuff we do is, and how we can turn the page and move on from something if it doesn't go right and be able to finish.
It wasn't exactly what we had hoped for. You know, our goal was to hit, you know, a perfect routine, and that's obviously a high standard, and we always want to kind of reach toward that standard. You know, to me personally, it's more about the team and you know, the work that we put in beforehand, and not necessarily where we finish. We always try to not compare ourselves to any other team because we don't have any control over what they do.
I really think that since we were top 4, we're going to even strive even harder just to try and get that first place. Like, we have so much more motivation. We just have that drive. We want to get better every single day. We take every single opportunity at practice. And when we don't have practice, we'll be on memory mall stunting, by the stadium stunting, doing all we can in preparation for next year.
So the day after we got back from Nationals, people were already like asking, like, when are you guys ready to get back in the gym? Like, we know we put out a pretty good performance out there, but we know that we can come back next year and do better, and that all starts now. So we have to start preparing now for what we're going to do in the upcoming season, and we just have to buy into that process super early.
You got to keep your head up, okay? And we are certainly going to be gracious, appreciative. Be sure you're reaching out to other teams, congratulating them, and I know that you guys will carry yourselves the way that you always do, representing our university, okay? Great job, y'all. I'm very proud of you. Here we go. And UCF on 3. 1, 2, 3. UCF!